Hey everyone, Deck Doctor Egman here with a special guest, Android.
Hi.
Hello. We are doing a kind of like a fusion, Union Fusion kind of deck profile swap. So this is Android's Gogeta deck. He on his channel he's doing a deck list of the movie promo Gogeta, and we're just trying to just do kind of a deck doctor with each other's decks. So uh, if you don't know what this Gogeta does, on the front side he's burst 2. Whenever he attacks, you draw one card, and then flip over for 2. Or you get 2 energy for flipping over. And then it has auto sparking 5. When this card attacks, draw one card. And if you have 3 or more energy, this card gets plus 5k power duration of the turn. And if you have 5 or more energy, get double strike for the duration of the turn. So just a lot of power from there, and I think that's really good. And then also the really big effect is choose one card from your hand and place it in your drop area when your opponent can only play one counter skill for the duration of the turn. So and presuming with Ultra Instinct Sign Son Goku, with just being able to do almost guaranteed triple strike as long as he doesn't get countered, that really pairs up with Gogeta. And is that kind of what inspired the deck?
Yeah. I made this deck as soon as Gogeta got released,
Yeah.
and then I edited it every so often
Yeah.
from then until now. And the last time I edited it was like last week.
hmm
So I was just like, you know what? This would probably be a good deck to deck doctor.
Yeah.
I have a few ideas of what you'll be adding in.
Yeah.
One of those big cards that I didn't add in here because it wasn't revealed at the time was Soul Punisher. So I can almost guarantee you that you have Soul Punisher in the edited deck. So that's one. No, don't show me. Don't show me.
Well,
And then
we're gonna move through it, but
the, the whole thing about this deck was to have a couple different win cons. One of them was at all costs originally, and then the other one was Ultra Instinct. So the idea was to let them counter for one of them.
yeah.
So that's their counter for the turn, and then bad ring it.
Yeah.
So making them take double strike from 5 to 2 using his ability
Yeah.
on his awakened side, and then using Ultra Instinct. And since they can't counter after that, they would just
And they
lose the
can't
game.
combo, and
Yeah.
all their cards got swapped away, so they don't have any blockers on the field either. So
Exactly, and that was another reason why I added in K Ranfran. I just love the card,
Yeah.
and I think it's just not enough play. It's a 1-drop yellow. It doesn't really it's not too like detrimental or anything like that. So I think that's really good. And few Shrouded in Mystery was another sort of thing. If the game went on too long and I had an Ultra Instinct on the board or whatever I had on the board, I can just use him as a win con and just go for game from that. So overall, kind of a messy deck, and I'm interested in what you had.
cool. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's go to editing this real quick. So first of all, I don't like the yellow package at all, so I'm just taking that out.
Are you serious?
Yep, yeah.
What? No, you.
There we go. What else? I also don't like. So I really do like Fu, but I feel like if you get to 6 energy, you probably won anyways. So I don't really think there is going to be a much it's a win more card, right? Like if there's room in the deck afterwards, we might put it back in, but I don't think he's necessary right now. I think he's a side win condition that, once again, if you're at 6 energy, you've got either UI out or you have the 7-drop Gogeta out. So I don't think he is needed at the moment. We might put him back in. What
That's
else?
fair.
Let's see. Let me look at I have to keep. Some of these names are still new to me. What else? I think 4-dimension magic should be what we do. Just because we have like a lot of, we can get our hand clogged with a bunch of 10k combos, and it's really important to be able to get the untap back. And of course we have Bean too, but most of our turn 4s or turn 5s we're just going all in with either Gogeta or Ultra UI. So I think that's so I'm going to put that to 4. Let's see. Where is he?
That's fair. The only reason why it was at 3 is because of Flying Nimbus.
Yeah, and that makes sense. And I don't know, like I could be wrong, and if Storm's still a thing, you know, putting back Nimbus in the yellow package could make sense, but I feel like Nimbus really helps you if you're trying to, you know, get to turn 3 or turn 4, but this deck's trying to get to turn 5. So getting 3 Nimbuses with 3 yellow energy and 3 extra yellow cards to discard, I think a more alternative way to get there would be the best. So, and one of the ways you can do that is the, let's see, the Deadly Defender Vegeta. I was surprised this card wasn't in there, just because.
Oh, I didn't have it in there since release.
Okay.
So like, it just didn't edit it in. But I agree. Yeah, I think that should be in there.
And what was the card? I still don't. It was what, the Soul
Punisher.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I couldn't remember it from name. So yeah, I think Soul Punisher is really good in this deck too. Doing this video, I read the skill again, and I'm like, you know, Manaka's pretty. This Encouraging Presence Manaka could be good just because it gives you double strike with Soul Punisher. I might take.
And
this
then
back.
you realize.
Yeah, it gives it 5, you know, double strike already.
Yeah.
But you can't really do. So let me think about it. I might just take that out, but you can't pressure before turn 5 with double strike, I guess. So that was the big thing for me.
I mean, it's sparking 5, right? Or is it sparking 10?
It's sparking 5, and then if you have 5 or more energy, this card also gets double strike.
Okay.
So there's nothing with that. So what else? I have to remember my. Let me just do the good old search for Goku.
Sounds good.
Tag. So I think you should have 4 preface of recovery Son Goku. That was something I thought was really.
Third down.
There you go.
I had him at 2 because I really wanted to find room for him. Not only for a Gogeta Union Fusion target, but also because none of these guys have barrier, and the turn that I really want to go in on, it might just be dead the turn before. So yeah, he's definitely needed.
What else? And I think we need 2 of the 7 to drop Gogeta.
Yeah, one was just because I needed to find room. I was just like, I'll let him fix it.
Yeah, I'll find it later, right? So, and then we get to some of the other cards I considered was I really thought about Kaioken Son Goku. Like a lot of people kind of think back at this card, and the reason I thought about that is that you can go, oh, I'll go, you know, UI Son Goku, and they're going to be like, oh, sweet, I'm going to use my only negate for that, and then you can just go into Kaioken for free, and then get another. I think
the only issue with that, and another reason why I have Bad Ring in the yellow package in there, is because of the tap out take life counters.
Yeah.
So, you know, negating those and making them pay the cost, which is a life, which I have to find the ruling for that, is pretty important. So I feel like that'd be pretty interesting to kind of keep in there. I was just like, no,
and we could, and I.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No, I understand.
As far as I know, to activate the effect, you have to pay the cost. So the cost is taking a life. So that would be true. My only thing was I didn't like it muddling the deck. I thought it was doing.
It wasn't consistent.
Yeah.
Like I really needed more yellow, and that would force me to take out a lot of other stuff too. So
yeah, I guess the other thing is. I felt like this deck was doing 2 things already. It was trying to get either Ultra Sign or Gogeta out. And so having the yellow package in there too kind of made it pretty tight. And if you decide to just go completely Ultra Instinct, I think putting the yellow package in is really good. Or just going completely Gogeta. Though I would say that Gogeta probably doesn't need the
UI.
Or it doesn't need the battering. Because you'll just set their hand to 3 and then if they get 2 negates, it's that, you know.
I think that's fair because you know Gogeta is kind of the leader that is kind of a built-in battering anyway. Just for the second negate, so that's fine.
Yeah, and so additionally, so the way that the skill is read, it's not when you choose one card to drop your hand and place in the drop area. Its counters can only be activated once for the duration of the turn. It's not once after you activate this effect. So what you can do is you can kind of do like a practice swing with something, and if they do counter it, then you can discard a card and then be done with it. You don't have to actually pay the skill until they activate their first counter.
Is it really?
Yeah, choose one card from your hand and place it in your drop area. Your opponent can only activate counter skills once during the duration of the turn.
And it's not active after that actual effect?
Yes, yes. Unlike the movie promo, Gogeta, it says, what does it say? After you do his effect to unbear your stuff, you can't play Union. You can play Union Fusion only after this turn, but you can still do stuff before you activate his effect.
Oh that makes sense.
But this actually is kind of, it really is a built-in bad one. You never have to discard a card unless you need it in your drop area for sparking or something, I guess. But it's really good at just letting you poke with smaller things to bait out the negate, and then you can actually just drop it. So.
I think Soul Punisher probably has a little bit more relevance then.
Yeah, and that's why I put him in there, just because, you imagine like, oh, you drop your big, they're 2 life or whatever, you drop UI, and then it's not even that you drop UI. Like you can just you can swing with your leader and threaten UI. Like your opponent will see, oh, he's got a 5-drop Goku and 2 energy open. He's probably going to drop UI. So I'm not going to negate this attack, and then you just do Soul Punisher, and like, oh shoot,
yeah.
Or even just because he gets double strike, which is another way you can bait it out. Like, oh, he's got double strike, I might need to negate this attack or not. So
yeah.
Anyways, what else did I have? So I originally had Minoka, but I don't think it's needed anymore, just because it gives it double strike on turn 5, so we can fill that in. I didn't like the Fusion Reborn Vegeta. It's an okay card, but I think it was just put there because it was a 20k Vegeta.
Not only that, it's just untapping 1 and then awakening can be really good.
That's fair too. I might put him back in, but let me go back into Vegeta.
'Cause my idea with that was obviously after adding more preface. Is like I said, just Union Fusing for 4, untapping 1, awaken, untap 2, and then have 3 for preface. Put that on board, and then a swing with Gogeta, both Gogetas, and then the next turn go ahead and go into Rapid Onslaught and UI. So I mean that is just, it was just like that sort of thought process.
Sure, and that seems. The only thing for me was there's a lot of steps in that, and I'm not sure how easy it will be to keep all those cards in your hand, even if you do draw them, just because it's hard to. It doesn't have a lot of defensive capabilities in this deck right now. So another card that I was looking at Vegeta's, and I saw the Final Explosion, Prince of Destruction Vegeta. This card's kind of like the reverse of UI. In the sense that it wipes your opponent's board after you attack. I was thinking about this. I didn't add it into my final build, but I just thought this card was a cool card. That was a 20k Vegeta. There's also the what is it? The Heroes expansion promo. But
which could work.
It could work. It is 20k, and we have mono blue, so you can just drop him as a 20k turn 2. So which isn't the worst. I think the biggest weakness in this deck right now is that you don't really do anything until turn 3.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like if you're thinking turn 1, 2, 3, especially on the defensive end, it has a little bit of issue.
Yeah, and so I gotta put it back in, don't I? So, but the Vegeta that I really liked was the Sneak Attack Vegeta. For 2 reasons. One, it has barrier, which is always really nice. And then when this card attacks a leader card, your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand, placed on top of their deck, and it's also 15k. So if you have Preface in your hand, you can also put him there. So that's the one I decided to put in there. And let me see. So I think the only thing left is could probably I put at all costs Vegeta down to 2. I think I put UI down to 2 as well. And partially I did that because you can find him with Kind Saiyan Son Goku, and there's a good enough amount of like you have to get to turn 5, which means you have enough time to wait on that and stuff. I felt like there was enough time to get to it, but since I don't think we're gonna put Manoka back in because you get double strike inherently. We could just keep these at 3.
So looking at it now, so we have the counters. 4 is okay. I don't think that it's not gonna be that big.
And I think most of the reason 4 is okay is because it untaps 2, and then you get a bunch of extra 10Ks in your hand. So I think that's helpful.
And we have 1 sec. So 4 of each for 15 for Vegeta and Goku, and then 7 of the 20K Vegetas, and then 6 for that one. So I mean, I think what this deck is lacking is sort of like continuation of draw, and
so in my original build, I think I put in Boo just because it's Boo. You draw cards,
or you can put the new Kai.
Or the new Kai. Which one? The
I think East Kai, yeah. Keeping watch.
Okay, yeah, that is better. I forgot about him. Her, whatever it is.
That is definitely her.
Yeah. Well,
you can tell by the lipstick.
You can't assume in these days. You can't.
Okay.
I'm gonna play that card as much as I like the you can't assume card and the actual East Kai card as long as I can. So
I'm playing whatever this is.
Yeah, and then I also put in Flute because Flute's a good card, and you're blue.
It's true.
Just because Flute is really good with Kind Saiyan Son Goku, and also East Kai for drawing cards. Additionally, if you need like a 1 energy loop, you can have preface down, play it, attack, Flute, play another 15k attack, go in case you need to like finish out the game with. Since they can't play counters anymore, after you can just do that, and it's just 2 energy for 2 15k attacks, which is good, and which you can also do with like if you have like a sneak attack Vegeta, or if you need one of these 2 back in your hand to do like a Gogeta fusion, you can Flute it back for that.
That's true.
And so
are you okay with East Kai being at 2?
I think I kind of want it at 3 or 4, especially just because it's a good card that just sits there. I don't know how much stuff there's going to be with your opponent putting stuff down, but with Sneak Attack Vegeta too, there's like a little bit of a hand destruction lock. Especially, I mean, Gogeta is really good at that. Oh, when not this Gogeta, the 7-drop. Another really cute combo is you play Gogeta and you have Sneak Attack Vegeta on the field, and then you attack with Sneak Attack Vegeta afterwards, and then they have 2 cards.
Yeah,
that's good. So yeah, I would say either I'm kind of leaning towards either taking out another at all costs Vegeta or another Gogeta.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I would do it for. Or sorry, I'm not sure which one of them I would do for the East Kai. I'm thinking more of the Gogeta because it's an extra 10k, but I'm gonna take the Gogeta out maybe. I don't know. Do you have a reasoning for which one you like more?
As far as
which
at all costs versus
Ultra, yeah, Gogeta for put another East Kai.
Oh, you could. I mean, effectively, you could take out the maximum energy Goku. Yeah, it is another target for UI, but I mean, just paying 4 energy for it, which a lot of this deck is just paying 4 energy for something.
Yeah, the only reason I want to keep this is because it's a 20k Goku as well.
Yeah, that's another reason.
Maybe I should maybe we can take out one of each and put another Soul Punisher That might be good.
Yeah, maybe one of Ultra Instinct to take out that. One of
Oh yeah, we
at
have
all
3
costs.
Ultra Instincts. Okay, maybe just take out one of him and put in Kai.
Yeah,
Heck, we can
you
even
do
take
that.
one of each of these out and put another Soul Punisher and 2 Kai. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not playing the deck, so.
Wow. So even if we didn't mention already, what we're doing right now is sort of editing each other's respective decks, and then after we're gonna do a battle series and playing the deck that we edited for each other, and then see how it works. Because I am a master deck builder, he's most likely gonna beat me.
Whatever. We have no idea. I mean, because my hands are in both decks, right? So, of course, it's going to.
Because your hand is in my deck.
Yeah,
well.
right. This is my deck now. It was
Oh,
your idea,
okay.
but it's my deck now. That's the.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, now I have to lose.
So
that just because you said it's true. Let me go look at this other deck while you do that.
Oh yeah,
That makes
okay.
sense.
But anyways, I think this is actually a pretty good build right here.
Okay.
It's a little bit, I'll say, spread out on the Gogeta's Ultra Instinct and just our win conditions. I'd say once we practice with this deck a couple times, we kind of will figure out which way leans better, what's a better win condition, and maybe just completely tutor the deck to that instead of splitting it between the two. But I think this is a good first draft, or I guess second draft of the Star deck Gogeta.
Okay, I feel you.
Any final remarks or what you liked, or besides the yellow package?
Definitely the yellow package.
Okay, definitely.
No, I'm gonna try this out.
Okay.
And see what happens. I think this is really focused on getting different battle cards on board, and just making sure you get to turn 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And I think not only, and just like the Feat Kamehameha, the Soul Punisher is really good and just like the other leader cards that are very specified to them, can be good as a defensive measure as well. So I think that we're good.
Yeah, I think I'd say probably Soul Punisher might be the first thing to come out if we're adding new cards, just because it can be dead in your hand, and it is 15k, so it's really that is quite a bit, but it also just combos really well with the 20k double strike leader. So
yeah, and I think I'm okay with these things being at 4 because. Yeah. Of burst kind of messes you up a lot if you just mill something, and you really kind of need that sparking 5 and 10. So I think this is okay. I think we're gonna run through it. We're gonna see what's up. If anybody, I'm still in your video. If anybody has any comments about this before we actually go into the battle series, definitely put a comment below. Let us know what you think we should have changed, or vice versa on the other deck, whatever. Yeah, I think we're good.
Right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you guys in either the battle video or the other deck profile. So until then.
Bye.
Bye.